I wanted to drop some quick knowledge for you guys because I get a lot of messages asking me about relationship advice and so forth. One thing, and this one's particularly for women. I know that a lot of men have the tendency to do that, but a lot of men just tend to not give as much of a fuck as women do. So this is for my ladies, okay? I get a lot of questions about people being stuck in relationships, you know, whether it's a couple of months, a couple of years, whatever the case might be. And a lot of people tend to reach out for help or ask, you know, and at the end of the day, you guys know the answers to like literally probably 90% of your problems. You know, I think one of the biggest things that women have a problem doing is accepting. You know, so they're constantly asking for, you know, like questions. Oh my God, what do you think I should do? What do you think? Blah, 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 blah. And it really boils down to them having the answers to those questions, them not wanting to accept those questions. So they reach out and ask for reassurance. You know what I mean? I don't always have the time to respond, so don't ever take it as me just disregarding your situation. But I figured I'd respond via video so that other people that can relate just gets the answers instead of having to reach out to me constantly about the same thing. So as I mentioned, women have a problem accepting that they've devoted so many years, that they've devoted so much time, that they've done so much. At the end of the day, ladies, if you are on that constant cycle of not feeling worthy, of not feeling appreciated, of, you know, possibly even seeing others so fucking happy and you feel like that's lacking in your life while you're in a relationship, if you feel like you're constantly, you know, wondering, or you're constantly stressed about your relationship, or you're constantly dealing with the same bullshit that because this nigga just doesn't learn, or keeps making the same mistake, or keeps making new mistakes, like at the end of the day, you're not going to solve a single fucking thing by staying, sweetheart. You're not going to solve anything. You're not going to solve anything by proving that you're a ride or die. You're not going to make him change. You cannot possibly make somebody change. You got to understand that when you are in a mature enough relationship, it should be at the point where if you point out that something bothers you and that person doesn't take that into consideration, they just don't give a fuck. If you have a valid reason, of course. Hold on. Do not stay in a relationship because kids are involved. Do not stay in a relationship because of the time you've invested or money. And do not stay in a relationship where you are not constantly appreciated. Do I need to say that shit again? Do not stay in that fucking relationship. We are so fucking dependent on people that we don't know how to be alone. Especially women. Niggas can deal, but women, what I encourage you women to do is to get your shit together, put your priorities together, you know, and trust me when I tell you, shit hits different when you find a real nigga. I was basically alone for 2 years before my man found me, you know. And you gotta understand that in order for a good man to find you and want to devote themselves to you fully, you gotta also have your shit together. Some of you women, like I said, are like walking diabetes. You know, you got so much shit to offer on the outside, but lack so much common fucking sense. So get your shit together and prioritize. You know, make sure that you value you first before you expect somebody else to do it for you. And once you have your shit together and you know that you are worthy of time, of fucking appreciation, of a reassurance, you're gonna start looking at life differently. You're gonna start being like, nah, nigga. Nah. See, what we're not doing today is wasting my fucking time. And it'll be harder to get to you. So, yeah. Moral of the story is, ladies, focus on you and don't be so afraid to be alone. Don't be so afraid to be alone, like I keep saying. You gotta be hungry enough to wait. If you're not, you're gonna keep settling for crumbs, baby.